Housekeeping. What's the status on Leon Draisaitl for tonight?
Yeah, I think the other day we were in LA and I said that I really liked how eloquently Todd put it from their practice facility, that it's just that time of year, guys. Not commenting on lineups or anything like that, just that type of year. I thought it was really well put by Todd.
So because we have emails to send and such, are we saying game time decision on him and Kulak, or what would you recommend we say?
Ryan, I can't control what you put in an email.
Fair enough. You've had mixed results in this building so far in this series. Which element do you need to grab onto to make sure it goes the right way when you look at the games you played here?
Well, I think for us, we realize that the challenge before us is complex. We think we're up for it. We have a strong faith in ourselves, and we have a clear understanding of what makes us a good team, and we want to play towards that identity.
This is something that everybody plays for. Everyone's been in Game 7, whether they're on street or whatever. How do you, as a coaching staff, how do you kind of not let the guys get overwhelmed by that moment? Just try and say, hey, it's another game. Go out there and play it. Forget that it's what it is, and not get just too excited and kind of deer in the headlights type thing.
I think it's how you frame it. And for us, the way we're looking at this game tonight is what a great opportunity it is. And we've worked certainly since Dave and I have come up from Bakersfield, 3 months here to make sure that we were getting a little bit better each day. And, in order to get to where you want to get to, you have to get through moments like this, and we're embracing that. And as I said, the way you frame it's important. We're framing it as a great opportunity for us.
After 6 games against the same team, is there game planning left to do, or is it just a matter of opening the gate, saying, guys, we know what we need to do to go out there and do it type thing?
Well, I can't speak for the other team, but for us, you play, keep seeing the same team every other night. It's almost like you know what they eat for breakfast. And your preparation is at the granular level. So for us, it's about making sure that we're clear-headed, that we're physically and mentally prepared to play. And as I said to Ryan earlier, we have a strong belief in our own game and in our ability to meet challenges.
Jay, what makes a good video coach, and why do you think you have a good one or the best one you think in Jeremy?
Well, I hired Jeremy to be part of our staff here. I think you learn a lot about people on an everyday basis, and Jeremy is someone who is prepared. He refuses to be outworked by anybody. He is at the top of his craft in terms of the changes that are occurring in his side of the business. And, I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him and how far he's come. And I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of really good video coaches over time, but Jeremy's certainly towards the top of that list.
And if the opportunity presents itself again tonight like it did in Game 6, how does that kind of protocol work with him getting the message to you, and then you ultimately have to make the decision?
It works for every team, which is that there is communication between an assistant coach, between the people as the eye in the sky, and between the people that we have in the office. And when you've broken down as many of those potential challenges as they have, they've been in communication with the league, they understand what the standards are, and they communicate their opinion. At the end of the day, it's the head coach's final call. And we believe we made the right one.
What's the level of frustration that Leon's in the situation that he's in on a play that really didn't have a whole bunch to do with hockey?
That's a good question for Leon. I don't know. I haven't asked him that question.
Or as coach, I mean.
As a coach?
Yeah.
Well, I know what I saw.
What'd you see?
I know what I saw. Probably the same thing you did.
So a slew foot?
I can't comment to what your thing is, but I know what I saw.
Okay.
Todd, having had the benefit of coaching on both of these benches, suggested that the pressure on LA is much more internal, as opposed to being in oil country where there's so much external and media and fans. And do you feel a lot of external pressure? Do you think it's different for the two?
I think I used the word earlier, opportunity. And I was reading some of their clips after game 6, and some of their players used the term that closing out on home ice might have gotten into their head. And I can't comment on, those are their words, but you'd have to look that up. But in terms of us and how we're approaching things, we think it's a privilege to play for our fan base. We think it's a privilege to be a proud Canadian franchise, and we're excited about the opportunity to win a game here on home ice. Thanks.